Add eggs to instant noodle pasta. In this recipe, you'll use it in a completely different way. Pour about 1 quart of hot water into a large bowl. Add vegetable seasoning and dried dill for a flavorful, aromatic base. Stir and add 2 blocks of instant noodles. Let them sit for about 5 minutes until the noodles expand. Meanwhile, prepare the egg mixture. Crack 2 eggs into a bowl. Add pepper and other favorite spices. Mix well to create an egg mixture that will bind everything and add a creamy texture. Cut about 4 ounces of your favorite ham into small pieces. In a pan with a little olive oil, sauté the ham until lightly browned. Drain the noodles and transfer them to a bowl. Add the egg mixture, sautéed ham, and shredded yellow cheese. Mix everything well. Transfer it all to a heated pan with olive oil. Spread the noodles evenly and cover with a lid. Cook over low heat for 10 minutes. After that, add another layer of shredded cheese on top. Cover briefly until it melts. Finally, sprinkle with fresh parsley for color and freshness. Transfer to a plate and it's ready. A delicious noodle skillet bake you can make in minutes. Quick, cheap, and really tasty, perfect for lunch or dinner. Thread the pasta on skewers. Such a meal no one will refuse. Cook penne pasta in salted water according to the instructions on the package. Then drain it and wait until it cools down. Now prepare a baking tray and line it with baking paper. Stuff the pasta on wooden skewers. Leave some free space at the ends. When the skewers are ready, place them on the paper-lined baking sheet. Then mix the ketchup in a small bowl with the mustard. Glaze the skewers with the mixture on the top. A silicone kitchen brush will be perfect for this purpose. Spread some grated cheese on top of greased pasta. Then arrange the sliced salami above. Top the pasta with sweet bell peppers as well. Now place the skewers in the oven, preheated to 180 degrees Celsius. After about 20 minutes, you can take them out. Making this recipe costs peanuts, and anyone who tries it will certainly never forget it. This dish was always made by my grandmother when I visited her. I always asked for seconds. Boil water in a pot and add 400 grams of pasta, preferably penne. Cook for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, prepare the egg mixture. Crack 5 eggs into a bowl and add 50 grams of sour cream. Mix the eggs and sour cream thoroughly. Chop your favorite herbs, such as parsley and chives. Then, dice a large tomato and add it to the bowl. Mix everything well and season with salt, pepper, and garlic. Drain the cooked pasta and transfer it to a pan, lightly sprayed with oil. Pour the egg and vegetable mixture over the pasta. Cook on low heat for about 7 minutes. Meanwhile, transfer canned peas to a bowl and mash them well. Then flip the pasta omelet onto the other side using a plate. On the already browned side, spread the mashed peas and sprinkle grated cheese on top. Cook for a few more minutes, then transfer the omelet to a large plate and cut it like a pizza. Serve with mayonnaise sauce. I guarantee you it's delicious. Put pasta in the blender. You haven't had something like this before. The first step is to soak the spaghetti noodles. At first, however, break it in half so that it is easier to put it in the blender and in the pot. Pour some cold water over the pasta and keep it like this for an hour to soften. After this time, place the pasta in the blender. Add 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and half a cup of milk. Blend everything until smooth. The mixture should be runny enough to pour into the pan, but not too liquid either. Before frying, spray the pan with a little oil and spread them evenly. Pour the batter into the pan in single batches and fry for about 3 minutes on each side over medium heat until golden. The pancakes are now ready, and their texture makes them melt in your mouth. You can serve the pancakes with maple syrup or dusted them with powdered sugar. These macaroni pancakes are very delicious and unique. Stuff your favorite fillings into potato cubes. You've never tasted anything like this before. Start by boiling about 4 medium potatoes. While they're still hot and soft, add garlic, fresh thyme, a pinch of salt, and a generous amount of butter. Use a masher to blend the potatoes until smooth. Now, take slices of ham and cheese, layering them alternately to create a delicious stack. Once you have your ham and cheese stack, cut it into even cubes. Each of these cubes will form the heart of your potato cubes. Take a small handful of mashed potatoes and flatten it in your hand. Place a ham and cheese cube in the center, then wrap the potatoes around it, forming a smooth ball. The goal is to completely encase the ham and cheese in the mashed potatoes, creating a larger cube. Repeat this process until all the cubes are covered. Next, prepare 3 bowls, one with flour, one with beaten eggs, and one with breadcrumbs. Coat each potato ball first in flour, then dip it in the egg, and finally roll it in breadcrumbs. This coating will give them a crispy, golden surface. Heat a generous amount of oil in a pan over medium heat. When the oil is hot, carefully place the potato balls into the pan. Fry them until they're golden brown on all sides, turning gently to ensure even cooking. Once ready, serve them with your favorite sauce. Potato cubes are perfect as a meal or a snack. I make pan-fried toast dumplings every weekend. No one can resist them. Start by preparing the base for the dumplings. To do this, remove the crust from each slice of toast using a cutter. Cut out a circle. Then, roll out each of these pieces into a thin sheet. Next, spread some tomato sauce on the bread. After that, add some grated cheese. Once each circle is filled, fold it in half, just like you would with regular dumplings. Seal it with a fork for a better effect. Of course, the work doesn't end here, because the dumplings still need to be breaded. To do this, take a bowl and add 1 egg and some milk. Mix thoroughly. Also, prepare some cornflakes. Pour them into a bowl and crush them. Take a dumpling and first coat it in the beaten egg and milk, then coat it on all sides with the crushed cornflakes. Finally, fry the breaded dumplings on a well-heated and greased pan for a few minutes on each side. Serve the finished dumplings warm with your favorite sauce or dip. You can use them as an interesting snack, or primarily eat them for breakfast. Combine eggs with oats. You've never had anything like this before. Pour 200 grams of oats into a bowl, then add 2 eggs. Pour in 150 milliliters of milk. Add seasonings like salt and pepper. Mix everything thoroughly. Let it sit for 20 minutes. In the meantime, prepare the remaining ingredients. Finely chop some parsley. Grate about 150 grams of cheese using a coarse grater. Also, prepare a bell pepper and tomato sauce. It's the perfect complement to this dish. Take a red bell pepper, remove the seeds and chop it into small cubes. You'll also need a few cherry tomatoes. Cut them into smaller pieces. Next, take a pan and pour in some olive oil. Use a garlic press to crush 1 clove of garlic into the pan. Once the garlic is lightly sautéed, add the pepper and tomatoes. Cook on low heat until the vegetables are soft. Transfer the cooked vegetables to a blender and blend them into a smooth, aromatic sauce. Now, return to the oats mixture. Add the grated cheese and chopped parsley. Heat a pan and pour in some oil. Then, spread the oat mixture onto the pan. This will create a delicious omelet. Sprinkle it with black sesame seeds. Cook for a few minutes. After that, use a plate to flip it over and cook the other side for a few more minutes. Then, remove it from the pan and cut it into pieces. This omelet is perfect for breakfast or lunch. Serve it with the prepared sauce. This combination is simply delicious.